another beautiful day at the cabin. Pulled up this morning and just kind of taking a look at things. You guys can see out here, hopefully I've got it in frame there. Our berm has increased probably twofold. It's twice as wide as what it once was. And that's a great thing. As you can see, we can sit right here or stand right here on this porch and shoot that berm from here. And we're about 120 yards from the edge of this porch to that berm. So pretty good little distance there. Another great thing, outside right now it's about 10:45. And see where this thermometer is? It's right here in this window. It's just now getting a little bit over 72 degrees. Hopefully I've got that in frame there. When I first got here this morning, around 7:30, it was reading 68 degrees inside of this cabin. And at that time, it was about 74 degrees outside. So I think insulating that roof and putting this on here helps keep the temperature down in here. I mean, it's that you can feel the cool air being drafted out of here right now with all the windows open. And we're so ready to get this place straightened up and presentable inside. And then we're right here at this phase, but there's still a few things I want to do outside first to protect the cabin. So there's a loft there. There's that window there. The light coming in there, and you can feel the air being drafted out through this way too. But so today, got a few things planned for today. I'm going to take pieces of lumber like this and put it on top of these 2x4s. So they're going to sit very similar to this, but they're going to be going lengthwise, not widthwise. So hopefully my idea is to put that on top of this and screw it down on both sides. And we're hoping that it's going to strengthen this from being able to flex so much there. And it'll help close up that ugly gap. So when we look up, we're not seeing that ugly gap. Now you can see the rain cap here. I just want to hide that a little better. So that's the idea. I'm going to put lumber like this up there and do that on all four corners. I'm going to try that on one corner first to see if I like it. See if it's worth the effort of doing. But we have a wonderful breeze going on today. And it's just another beautiful day here at the cabin. I'm going to try and get in some drone footage, because now we're at the point as well of trying to do a little bit of landscaping. Gabriel has mentioned that before. And we've got a few things in place. However, we're wanting to work down here. And of course down on this side as well. And well, actually all the way around the cabin for that matter, all the way around the porch. So we're going to be using this lumber pile today. Hopefully some of it going up on that roof there. But you can look and see it's another hot one. Now, there is a haze in the air. They say this is smoke from the the Canadian wildfires. It doesn't smell like smoke, but that doesn't mean that's not what it is. And that doesn't mean that is what it is. So I'm going to get started today. Get things opened up, tools set out, laid out, get started. This is one of the lights that I use during the evening, and it's powered by one of these 0-core battery banks. Usually just plug it in there, leave it up there, and hit that switch right there to cut that light on. That way I don't have to get all the way up in the loft to turn that light on. So this switch is always on, And let's see, I'll show you how it works real quick. And come over here and switch that on. And we've got light. Isn't that neat? While I'm not inside the cabin today, I'm going to take this outside and charge it up with one of the solar panels. Taking us a little while to get into the solar, get on the solar train, if you will. I need to clean these panels off. Get something to do that real quick. It's taking us a while to get on the solar train. A lot of it, due to two things really. One, lack of knowledge. Two, cost of getting into it. And really I should probably reverse that order. It's the lack of cost of it. It always seems so cost prohibitive. But some of these panels we looked at for backpacking, because once we're done with this cabin, we're going to get back to a lot of our backpacking style videos. And I think you guys are going to see see where there's a shift that's been made in this channel. We were doing a lot of camping, outdoor things like that. A lot of it was practice bug out runs. Now with this, we're going to be able to show things a little bit more in depth than what we're used to. Things have changed. I don't know exactly how to explain what it is that's in the air, but I think we all feel it. So once this is done, we're going to get back to our regularly scheduled programming, if you will. Show more of the bug out type gear, what we're using, what we stopped using. You know, a lot of gear that we had. Kind of hard to get into it without breaking OPSEC. And that's operational security. Hard to get into a lot of detail about some of those things without breaking OPSEC, but we're going to get back into that. I think you guys are going to be kind of happy with this. Now here's the solar panel. Pretty nifty little system. This one is small enough to go inside one of the backpacks. It's actually you can strap it on the outside of the pack. This is a 40-watt panel. And usually what I do is just take the battery bank, set it in the shade, and take that connection, plug it into that DC input, and hopefully we'll be able to see. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's saying it just jumped up to 75%. It was 73% just a minute ago in the cabin. And it's charging at a 14-volt input rate. So I'll leave that in the sun there. Also leave this connected for cell phone. Let that charge up. That'll be light power for later on. I'm going to get back to work on the cabin. Getting ready to have us a range. It's another hot one today in North Carolina. As you can see on the temperature gauge there, it's 90 degrees out here. And don't mind that empty fuel gauge. E means extra, right? So what we're going to do is pull up to the cabin. We're going to open the cabin up. It is now 1:45 in the afternoon. We're going to see what the temperature is inside of that cabin.
probably about the peak as far as temperature goes for the day. I mean, 1:45, the sun is already in the middle of the sky. Any heat that's gonna come in during the day has pretty much already come in, at least from the sun. So yeah, so 90 degrees is probably about as hot as it's gonna get today. So, the cabin, it seems like, has stayed pretty cool on the inside, at least compared to the outside temperature. So we'll see what kind of temperature we're looking at with the inside. Should be pretty cool from what we've seen.
Okay, just gonna park right here in front for today. Our beautiful little hole in the wall here. So let's go see what this looks like. Come on around, Boog, and we'll let you do the official thermometer reading.
All right, let's see here.
Yeah, it's up there on the mantle.
All right. Oh, definitely feels cool.
Oh, wow. That's way cooler in here.
Looking at 74.
74.
Compared to a 90 degree.
I will take that any day. Hot dog.
Oh, we can get that cooler for sure.
Yeah, that's with windows closed, everything. Well, shutters, obviously.
I think if I don't know, I'm trying to think of a way that we can make it cooler in here naturally. I don't know if that's possible, but I think getting windows, maybe an insulated floor. I don't know if that would help.
So we had a slight change of plans. I came out to really do a lot of heavy hitting on that roof, which we're done really. Just have to put the rain caps on. I did dress up those gaps some. Show you those here in a minute. But we decided to bring out our Colorado blue spruce trees that Gabriel purchased from Lowe's. So we came out, got these planted in the ground, and as far as we know, as far as we can tell, well, I've been on this property my entire life. As far as I can tell, as far as we know, there's never been a Colorado blue spruce on this property. So this is a pretty big milestone for us as well. So we've got one here, still cleaning up in the back. We're not exactly sure where we're going to put this one. This one's still kind of up in the air. We've got this one here, and we planted that one there in the front. And the Himalayan cedar, the Deodara cedar, is doing pretty good so far. Put this in about 2 weeks ago, I think. And hopefully on the camera you'll be able to see you've got green needle, and then you've got this bluish color. This is indicative of new growth. New growth, and we're seeing those all the way around. So this one seems to be taking hold. And that is fantastic. So we've got another over here. Of course, you know, we do need to cut the grass. But here's the other blue spruce. These are the Fat Alberts. This is going to be so neat. I cannot wait until we clean this stuff up. We're almost finished with this though. But here you can see Gabriel's, the one that he planted. It kind of yellowed out just a little bit, but
Starting to pick up.
it's starting to pick up.
If you look near the center here, that's kind of a bluer.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm starting to see a little look, here's new growth here.
Yep.
See these shorter needles?
Basically what we did is just dump this thing with a ton of water.
Yep.
Put some wood ash around the bottom, just to add a little bit more nutrients if it's not getting enough. And actually you can see down here, this was all, pretty much this entire branch was brown. And you can tell, I'm pretty sure that this was like almost completely brown last week.
Look, this is new growth.
Yep.
So, as you can see on this tree, there's lots of new growth on it. As he was pointing out, there was some browning down here at the bottom, but that appears to have stopped. So, we were kind of wondering if this tree was going to take it. may have been a little, was going to take hold actually. May have been a little transplant shock, if that really is a real thing. Some people say it is, some people say it's not. But as you can see on this tree, there's plenty of signs of new growth on there. So we think this one's going to be just right.
Maybe it's just gotten acclimated. I just need some time.
Yeah. We haven't had a lot of rain here lately. Up until we started planting these trees, it seemed like it was raining every 5 seconds. But
of course, as soon as we get them in the ground, it stops.
And then it stops.
This just looks so neat right here. I love
That is going to be beautiful. I cannot wait to put a set of Christmas lights on that. It smells just like Christmas.
That is so awesome.
So while he's getting ready to go start the other hole there, I'll kind of give you a quick tour of what I did with the roof here. So dressing up those gaps, as you can see, I missed that 2x4 right there. Broke my heart, but it's not the end of the world because the rain cap is going to cover that. But as you can see now, this is a lot better looking. Now again, I was going to put the lumber up there, the whole length of this 2x4s. But as I was doing that, I realized that I was going to have to pretty much remove the screws from every brace that we put up here to get that lumber across there. So decided not to do that and just went with that flashing. And really the only purpose it serves is to just hide those ugly gaps. I got this corner done, this corner here done, and the one in the back. The one behind me here, still waiting to do that because I ran out of that flashing. So we're going to pick some more of that up and finish that up. But our little slice of heaven is starting to shape up. So we have a Colorado blue spruce here, Picea pungens, Picea being spruce, pungens being blue. It's the Fat Albert. Should get, according to the stats, or the stat card, it should get about 15 feet tall, maybe 8 feet wide around the base. And we see conflicting reports. Some people say it'll get 20, 25 feet tall, about a 10 to 14 foot base. I really think it depends on your soil conditions and your temperature. We're in zone 7. And they say that these grow well here. We're going to find out. We've always wanted these here. And we're also going to try cuttings, propagating the cuttings. Now, there's some of these that were just a little too low to the ground for our liking. So we decided to cut those off. We're going to take them home and cut these off. Take a lot of these needles off of here. The ones that we cut off, we're going to strip the base, and we'll show a video on this. We're going to strip that base and put some root hormone on there, and then put it in some soil and see if we can get it to take root. Now, if we can get these to take root, as we trim these, as we prune these, if we do ever, we're going to start growing Colorado blue spruce all over this farm. And who knows, maybe we'll have a Christmas tree farm out here.
Great day wherever you are, and as always, may the wings of liberty never lose a feather, and God bless.